Let's go ahead and bring in ABC's political director and Washington bureau chief, Rick Klein. Rick, good morning. Thank you for being here. We have a new ABC News Ipsos poll coming out this morning. What does it tell us about Vice President Harris's debut as a presidential candidate?
Yeah, good morning, Gio. What a difference a week makes. 7 days ago, we still had Joe Biden, a very unpopular president, running for re-election. Now, in the space of just a week, Kamala Harris has turned her numbers around substantially. Her favorability rating up 8 points in the space of a week. She is now viewed more favorably than unfavorably, which is rare these days. And just among independents, we saw a 16-point swing. A week ago, 28% of independents saw her favorably. Now it's 44%. So this is clearly an early honeymoon period, but it's also clear that the presidential race has essentially reset at this stage.
Absolutely, and we will see if that honeymoon lasts. And Rick, what about Trump and his running mate, J.D. Vance? We just heard Mary Alice. He's making a lot of news, too.
Yeah, and of course, just a week ago, J.D. Vance was fresh off being named at the convention, and Donald Trump was riding something of a hot streak. There was a wave of good sentiment toward him coming out of that convention and that assassination attempt. We saw Trump's favorability rating a week ago up as high as 40%, its highest in 4 years. Now it's back where it has been for a while, back in the mid-30s. And as for Vance, he is deeply underwater in terms of favorability. His unfavorable impressions have shot up over the course of the past week as more information has come out around his background and his backstory. A lot of consternation in Republican circles about his debut, but as I said, it's just getting started.
And what's next as we watch this race unfold now? Because as you said, it is a very different race now.
Yeah, Vice President Harris is in a position to formally clinch the nomination just in the next couple of days. Democrats are doing that virtually to avoid any kind of confusion or at the convention. So once that's done, she can focus on a running mate, and it's a very compressed timeline for her to choose. Our polling doesn't show much in terms of how well known these candidates are, the potential running mates. But we did see a little bit of a spike in popularity for Josh Shapiro, the governor of Pennsylvania. And among most of the people we looked at, the Arizona Senator Mark Kelly appears better known and more favorably known than many of the other potential candidates. But that's going to be Harris's choice. And again, everything's on this very compressed timeline now, Gio.
And she has said that she will pick that VP candidate by August 7th. So we will be watching that. All right, Rick, thank you so much. And tune into This Week Later. Martha Raddatz speaks with two Democratic governors, Maryland's Wes Moore and potential Democratic VP pick, J.B. Pritzker of Illinois, about Vice President Harris's prospects in the 2024 presidential race. Plus, Martha interviews New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu about how Republicans are reacting to a new Democratic rival.